Hello there. It is Isis the Enchantress once again. And I thought I would do another one of these type of recordings, and these being impromptu, possibly rambling. In this particular case, what I thought I would talk about was something kind of unusual for someone who is an erotic hypnotist, I would say. I could be wrong, and I'm willing to be proven wrong. If anyone wants to let me know of other cases where people do this, I would be more than interested in hearing about it. I have taken in my blog to writing about all kinds of things. As I always say in the header, it's about erotic hypnosis and other things, because I know that there are other parts to people, not just their erotic sides. So I wind up talking about more, and a lot of times I wind up talking about relationships. And today in particular, I wrote 3 different blog entries, and they all seem to have a common theme, which just happened to come together. The first of 3 was called Many Paths, and the next one was called, I'm just scrolling through as I'm talking to you, so these really are going to be very unpolished. So they're going to be very real. So hopefully if you like it, great. If you don't, then I guess press stop now. The next one is called You're Amazing, which is a video. And the last one is called Doing Things Your Way. So if you're interested, I'll put the blog address on this video so you can check out the blog. There's also, for anyone who's interested, a chat feature on the blog, so you're welcome to say hi to me if you're ever there. You might even hear some popping because it's on the main page. If I am available to speak, I'll respond. If you want to leave a message, I'll see it when I get to the blog. If there are other people there, feel free to chat with them. Maybe they're familiar with me. If you're not, and you can ask them about me. You can talk about me behind my back, sort of. It's there to serve a purpose. The purpose, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm sure it'll unveil itself in time. And who knows, one person's purpose might be another person's silliness. So you never know. So anyway, and actually, yesterday I had even quoted J.M. Power, who said, if you want to make your dreams come true, the first thing you have to do is wake up. So I guess in some ways that kind of works with the other things, because waking up means having an awareness. And in this case, when I wrote about the paths, it's an awareness of the fact that there is one center. We do all share. We're born, we're here, we're human. There is a center, but at the same time, we all do tend to go off on our own paths, sometimes crossing, sometimes it might be very, very chaotic. And I did a graphic that kind of shows how it might look if the world was the way we want it to be. We would want it to be. Yes, I can speak. I am a hypnotist, after all. And then the other side is how things really are. But then I also make the question, and the inquiry is, if we were to focus on our own selves, might the world seem that much neater and cleaner and clear? So I invite you to take a look at that and see what you think, and let me know what your thoughts might be. I know that a lot of times people want consistency, that they think that that's the way the world goes round. Interestingly enough, when we're kids, we want to fit in so badly that we try to be like everybody else. And then I think the older that we get, the more we realize how the unique quality of who we are can actually be quite beneficial. I think a lot of people do have an admiration for those who are unique and are themselves. In one particular instance, too, the third of the blog entries that I wrote today, Doing Things Your Way, there's a video of Adam Lambert. And he did Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash during Nashville Week, which apparently was quite almost sacrilegious and scandalous. But he was true to himself, and he stood out. And some people liked him, and some people don't. And when you stand out, That's usually what will happen. But at the same time, I'm guessing he probably feels pretty okay in his skin since he's sending out at least a consistent message of who he is. I think that there might be something to be gotten there for people. You never know. People who stand out might stand out for other reasons, but I think when you stand out because you're just being true to yourself, there is a inner peace that is quite amazing. And speaking of amazing is that video called You're Amazing by Bruno Mars. And I put that up even though it's kind of a romantic video. I think that the words that he speaks are words that all of us can relate to. I think all of us at some time or another would love for someone to say, you know what, you're amazing just the way you are, you're perfect. And I think a lot of us, if we could be comfortable in our own skin, probably would see how just amazing we are. I think there's a lot of confusion that people have sometimes when they're trying to be something that they're not, which goes back to the Adam Lambert video. So as you can see, they all kind of tied together to some degree, even though it wasn't intentional. It sometimes does happen that way as I'm wandering my way through my day. I'm the poet, don't you know it? So anyway, I'm just rambling on a little bit here, but I guess the reason I wanted to do this particular video on this particular subject is I think that a lot of people I talk to aren't that comfortable in their skin because they are trying to be something someone else wants them to be. And I find that with hypnosis, what usually happens is there's such an inner peace that comes from knowing that who they are is okay, and that what they want is all right, and that they can just breathe a sigh of relief. And without hypnosis or with, it doesn't really matter. You could possibly find it without it. But however you can find it, I do wish you that inner peace that comes from knowing who you are and being able to stand up and be unique and be that person. I have met some pretty awesome people, and I just love when they reveal themselves to me, and it's kind of cool when they even reveal themselves to them. So I guess that's about all I'm going to say for now. If you like the fact that I'm doing these, please let me know. If you don't like the fact that I'm doing these, let me know. Even though I'm not sure that will change anything because I'm being myself. But also, if you have any suggestions of things you might like to hear about, let me know. And thank you for stopping by. Have a great day, and I will talk to you very soon.